Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of completeness. A whole lot of completeness. I have now, as far as I can tell, found all of the vehicles that are on this map, all the trailers, all the stuck vehicles, whatever. And I've also found all the tasks that are on the map. I know that when I took the prototype exploration unit around and scanned, it would show me on the map that there was a trailer, but it would be grayed out until I went to it. So I got all of those grayed out ones done. It would also show me that there were tasks here, but they wouldn't show up on my task list until I went to them and accepted them. So I have now accepted all of them. And I still have quite a bit of fuel. So now I get to decide, well, what of these tasks do I want to do? So let's see, is there a task? None of the tasks that I had here involved anything here. I came through the other map to get here because it's easier than going through all of this nonsense. Because everything has a bridge out. I don't know if I can cross that. I might be able to. It might be an interesting thing to try. But let's see. Let's go down the task list. I need to take a portable cabin, which is there, over to here. Well, okay, so I'm going to have to go around the ice there. There. It doesn't start anywhere near me. Now that I'm here, I can back out and go around with much difficulty, get to this side of the river and the airport. But then getting over to here is quite a chore because I have to come here. I can cross here, but then I gotta stay on the choppy ice, and I'm not sure I can cross there or not. And if I try to follow this side of the river, I know there's a spot that I can't go by because there's a rock in the way. And where is that? This vehicle can do a lot of crackly ice, though. Ah, here. I cannot go by these rocks. But what I can do is struggle up this hill, go across here, and then back down there. But, oh, I think this is the place where I can cross. I think I can cross here, but I have to, like, go across these things. I think maybe I can go there. I don't know. I don't know enough about this map to know where I can go and can't go, but I do know that the vehicle I have is robust enough. That's where I need to pick up the portable cabin. Getting there from here is difficult, though, because I can't get up this mountain. I have to go around, and this is an impossible shelf for this vehicle. You could do it in some vehicles with snow tires. I can go around here. Crossing this is possible, but dangerous. But then from here I can get down to the crackly ice, but crossing here is kind of impossible. So yeah, there's a lot of nonsense here, and I don't know the way enough to know what's the best way to go. This looks like something that would be fairly easy to do from the garage. So maybe I'll switch to the garage and do that. If I was going to do it, I'd switch from the garage. That's ice, but there's a path around it. And it doesn't look like it's ice up a slope. And I did clear one way there. So, okay, so that's a possibility. Portable cabinet's a possibility, but not from the truck that I'm at. Forecast for tomorrow. That's also a great possibility for a truck that is over there, because it's just a scout task. But they say recommend a scout. No way. No scout can get around all these different pieces of area. Ooh, except that. I don't know how to get up there. I must have gotten close to there with a trailer carrying a scout. I don't know if I can fit through there. But the Zix are my scouts on this map, because there's too many obstructions, unknown obstructions. Crackly ice that a scout can't get through. Deep snow that a scout can't get through. So, yeah. That's a possibility. So far, new pool I'm leaning towards. I want to see if there's anything here, though, on this side of the map. That's not easy to get to from here. That's a cargo container from way over there. Okay. So that's going to be a tough one. They're all tough ones. Aftermath of a hurricane. Okay, this again is something that I can do, but from this side will be difficult just because crossing over here to get to there is difficult. And these rocks are very difficult. Another portable cabin that needs to be delivered somewhere. Oh, but that's an easy one. From the garage. Relatively easy. I mean, I might need to crane it. There's also trailers there. Oh, floating chain house and portable cabin. Oh, that's just the task. Floating chain house. Okay. Yeah, that's the task. Okay, so that's one from the garage. Engine troubles. That's one that starts near the garage. Nighttime delivery. This drops off there. Where is it picked up? Aha! This is one I can do from here. It's kind of difficult to get there. Wow, is it difficult to get there? Yeah, that's not passable. Pretty much anything. That's a sheer cliff. This is supposed to be a road, but I'm guessing it's not much of a road. And then you've got downhill stuff. I don't know if there's winchables around. It's also only 2,500 buckaroonies. I will see what I can do there. I'll start that task. So, while I'm here, it's one that I can do from here. I'm getting to there. Now, how am I going to do that? With great difficulty. That's how I'm going to do it. And I'm just leaving these trailers out. I really should drag them to some place where they might be useful. I don't need the scout trailer to put the con loaf on. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those regions or maps where I don't try to clean up as I go along. I just do the tasks and then come back and clean them up later. Okay, now that looks like I can cross there, supposedly. Well, yeah, I know I can, because that's the way back to there. But then, how do I get up to... Okay. looks like it's just basically back here. And I don't know if this is passable in this truck or in any truck. And I got there from this ramp. I might change my mind and just go road or water. Now, supposedly, I can get to here. Ha 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 ha. We shall see. Rocks. It's only a con loaf. I'm going to have it in my bed. I think the loaves might be a little top heavy, but they're pretty light. They're lighter than that container I just moved in the last episode. Yeah, this looks like really the only way to get there, but it might not be something I can do without ice tires. So I might have to leave it and then bring an ice truck here. But to get the ice truck here, I'll have to tow it behind another one of these I might have to, sorry. To get the ice truck here, I might have to tow it behind one of the mastodons, one of the Zix. Yeah, we'll see what kind of nonsense this brings me. Now, getting up here looks very difficult. I do not know if there's winchables to get me there. And it looks like it's impossible to get over these rocks, so there's no shortcutting. It isn't a very there's a rock there which I'm going to have to find a way to get around, probably to the left side. There's rocks here which I will probably have to go around this way. Road. I'm making my marks very close together because what's supposed to be road and what isn't supposed to be road is very unclear when you're driving. That might be a narrow point that I can't get through, but we'll see. And now this is madness. How do I get over that? It looks like it's just a rock. And one might say it is mad to try to get over that rock in this Zix. And one would probably be correct. But I won't know until I get there. Alright. We might have a Zix Mastodon and a Con Loaf sitting down here at some point or another. But we'll give it a good shot. And the bed would have given me more confidence, but again, I don't think it matters. If the loaf is going to come unstrapped, it's going to come unstrapped even in the bed and tumble over. If it's something like wood, something that's fairly low center of gravity, then having that little sideboard trailer is better because it might come the straps might break, become unpacked, but not so unpacked that it falls off out of the bed of the truck. But I think if the loaf comes unpacked, it wouldn't necessarily stay in that bed. I don't know. Maybe the bed would be better. Generally, I use the bed for these kind of things. One thing that, without the bed, it'll make it a little bit easier to pick up with this crappy crane. The Russian cranes are not nearly as strong as the American cranes. Now I'm gonna need fuel. Was there not a fuel around there? I thought there was. I thought that one was fuel, but it's not. I thought there was another fuel trailer. Oh well. Alright, crane mode. The secret to the Russian crane is to not use the crane. The secret is to use the winch and not the crane. So we're going to go in the winch control mode. We're going to go there. And now I'm just going to pull on the winch. I'm not even trying to lift it with the crane. I'm just lifting it with the winch. Only the winch. Winch only. Okay, now, did I get the winch? No, I got the winch a little bit too far forward for the crane. So I will pull the crane back. And look, everything sinks. The crane is not strong. I can try to lift the crane and it won't lift anymore. But I can pull it up with the winch. But I might not be able to pull it up enough to get it around, to get it turned around. I might have to just leave it there and start over. No, not start over. Let's try this again. Back it up more. That's more center of gravity. Okay. Oh, I needed to back it up more because the loaf itself pulls the crane forward. I had not accounted for that. I think I can rotate it enough though, get around that tire. And then when I pull the crane back, it will lower the top part of the crane. And the loaf will be in the right position. My secret for working the Russian crane is to not work the crane, work the winch. Okay, now I'm going to pull it back. It should drop down enough. Okay, I think that'll do it. Mark. Yay! Okay, now let's see if I can make it any brighter. Won't be much brighter. Okay, now the loaf is top heavy, it's anchored. I think it'll be a little bit better than I would be happier had I had the sideboard, because then I could have gotten it a little bit more centered. But I don't think the weight of it being a little off-center is going to make a lot of difference. If I have to and I can't find a winch point, I can use the crane as a counterweight. I have done that before. And this should be much easier than trying to tow the thing behind me. Because if I need to tow like up an icy slope, I can do that. And I won't have to go up a tiny bit release the tow line, go back, tow the loaf again, etc. Which, if it's an icy enough slope, might not even be possible, because it may be that the too much that way. Because when I release the winch, from the tree that's in front of me, keeping me on the icy slope, I might slide back down to where I left the loaf and not be able to grab the loaf again. So, yeah. And this is supposed to be... If I hit these rocks more or less symmetrical... Yep. That rock. That's that rock on the right. I didn't, but I got rotated around, so I'm fine. Let's go to the inside. Flatter. Again, use the rock. No, I hit the rock in the center. All of it. This looks like safety winch is called for. Is that a tall enough tree? That is certainly a tall enough tree. Okay. Oh, leaning forward, leaning forward. What is this? It's crackly ice? It is. Not a problem for this baby. Very few other trucks will be able to do this. Okay, now this looks difficult coming up. Let me check my map once I get up there. On a rock on the right. Going down there. I think I can do that. Yeah, I got my nose. I can do this easily. Don't catch in front of my truck. Still moving forward. Snow, that would be impossible for most other trucks besides this one. Taking a big drink of my soda. Important to stay hydrated. Okay, what is this? That looks like road there. Okay. And that looks like an obstruction. So I can get to the right of. No, I'm trying to get to the left of that. Okay. That's an obstruction that I want to catch with my right tire. Spin off of it. For the nose. Safety winch spot. Now, a tree might actually be a good safety winch, but it'll break. That's okay. I'll be able to use it until it breaks. Okay, stop there. Okay, I do want to back up. Now it'll break, probably. Yep, it broke. But it did its job. And if I need to come back up here again, I can always Reload the map. Reset the tree. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Try to play the rocks correctly. Lean against that rock to save me. Don't want to hit the rock to the right side. Avoid it. Can't really avoid it. Far enough over, I can use a left rock as a safety. Except I'm stuck on it, back up, and I'll try it again. Stuck on it, back up. More, try it again. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Don't worry about getting on the rock. Stop there. Pull my front end. Hopefully. Yes. There's a tree there I can use. Alright, and I got that rock to keep me from tipping, hopefully. Might not get on the... Get the tires on the rock. Okay, now, can I drive forward? The winch pulling me. Enough on the rock. No, I need a winch going forward. Unless I go to this side of the rock. Yes, let's go to this side of the rock. Oh, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. This is quite dangerous. This is not someplace. Definitely not someplace I want to be. Anything solid I can grab onto. That's an odd spot. I don't see a tree there, which sometimes means there's a really good place to venture there. Oh, no! Wasn't. Oh, well, that's a solid thing. But that's not where I want to grab with it, so... I want the back to go there. I still have the issue with this thing. Okay. Let's try this again. Aha! I think somehow I magically got close enough to that tree. Stop, 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 stop! Brake! Brake! Okay, let's try that again and not hit the wrong buttons continuously, shall we? Alright. Made it. I have not been looking at the chat. I think people would understand why. Very, very tricky area. Keep the trees to my right so I don't tip downhill. How far along am I? Am I almost there? I sure hope so. This is the kind of nonsense you have to go through to get from the side of the map where the waypoint is to the rest of the map. Or where the, not the waypoint, the side of the map where the area that I came through, the side of the map near the, what's it called? Gateway is to the rest of the map, which is why I recalled back to the other garage, because I knew it would be easier to just drive all the way across the other map. And now I've decided, well, as long as I'm here and the loaf is here, what I could have done is take the loaf down somewhere else, nowhere near where I wanted to go. And then I get that tree. I don't think that tree is tall enough. What am I on? Huh? It's not so let's try. Like the tree on the branch option. So yes, I avoided this by going to the other garage. But now I'm in the area where I might not have a choice. I don't know what kind of winchables there are here. I'm keeping this the wiggle go on, I got the wiggle go on, the wiggle go on. Nothing from the front, which is what I suspected. And I'm short of fuel. Something over here. Ugh, that's all I got. That's what I'll take. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mr. Loaf. I appreciate it. Just turned me enough. Oh, I let go of it too soon. I had it. And I'm down. If there is a tree there, I think will help. Ugh, except I can't quite reach it. And I get... Will this tree work for me? I'm guessing not. But I will try it. If I can find it. It is working. Okay. It's working great, in fact. Lock that. Where is that from? The front? Okay. And I get one from the side to someplace I want. I don't want to have to unwinch. No. Not this side. Yes. Exactly perfect. You can't, if you're winching from a different spot to a different spot, you can leave the first one attached. So you can play some strategy there. Because otherwise, I would, when I release that winch, I would be in trouble. This winch should get me a good ways. I work, right? Oh, I should have stopped and held on to that winch again. But that's okay. Come on, buddy. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. This baby can climb amazing rocks with just a little bit of help. I think that is the end of its usefulness. Oh. Maybe a little farther. Can I get a little farther? Can I get a little farther? I don't want to release the winch. I'm too nervous to. Because I can't always attach a winch from this side to that tree. Okay. Is it a strong enough winch? I don't think it's going to get me over these rocks. Well, let's try something dangerous. Ah, can I reach it? And it's solid. It is dangerous. Depends on how I hit these rocks. Go too far on that rock. Okay, and stop. Did I get too close on that tree? I think I did. I might be able to get around that. I don't think that's going to get me by the tree. I'm going to have to do that one. It's going to get me up on that rock, but hopefully leaning against the other tree. Our last move. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Just a bit. I think that's good. No, not quite enough, but I think that would do that. Yes, this is marked as a road, believe it or not. Yes, I got to the right of it. That was the whole purpose. And got my tires around, and release that winch. Let's release the winch, not the brake. Now this is actual road here, not rocks. It looks like rocks. Now I'm going downhill across the same rocks. This was not the best way to go. If I pull myself that way, will that be too dangerous? Need more fuel. Going to be pulling me on the rocks, but it will get me out of my current predicament. I want it to pull me right onto that rock to keep me level. Now, stop. Icy slope down. You might be able to use that current winch as a safety winch. We are going to put it in low gear so I don't go back. So braking is actually braking. Okay, now I got to brake, 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 brake. Very icy slow. Turn around this. Turn around this. I'm never going to go in reverse. Got him. He got a little bit in reverse. Now I'm stuck. Oh, wait, I got off of it somehow. Letting the ice carry me. I think I can get my nose over. Somewhere. Oh, does that look like it's even possible? Okay. I'm not sure where I gotta get to from here. Okay, let's check the map. Oh. Got to get on those rocks and around. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Do I have to go on those rocks? Apparently, I do. Whoops! I'm in reverse. And can I make the turn? I made the turn, and up. Still one more place to go wrong. Icy slope, I might wreck when I get to the bottom of it. Put it in low gear, brake, little forward, brake, forward, brake, forward, brake, and oh, I'm there! For goodness sakes! I hope I never have to come up here again. This is definitely, I'm recovering the truck no matter what I do. I'm not going back to where I came. Pleasure doing business with folks such as you, Iceman. Here, you've earned it. Fair and square. Don't tell anybody. Got it? No, I won't tell anybody, because I'd be too embarrassed that you only gave me 2,550 buckaroonies for that mess. I'm not going to tell anybody I was ripped off that much. Of course I won't tell anyone. Your secret is safe with me, jerk. Alright, I'll accept it. I don't know what else there is to do. I don't care. I am going to recover this truck. I am going to go back to the garage with it. And then I'm over 45 minutes. I don't know what else to do next. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a break. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I still have 3 more episodes to go, believe it or not. So 3 more hours or so of the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday afternoon at, well, actually, starting at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is afternoon. Right? It starts at noon. Anyway, next SnowRunner episode will be the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time. You can type Iowa if you want an easy thing to type to get to U.S. Central Time. That is midnight in UK. No, that's 0600, 1800 hours. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. All right, Twitch, stick around. I'll be taking a short break. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.